So this is kind of what you saw. I was using the camera to take a picture of the screen, but it's this Logitech PTZ Pro, not the PTZ Pro 2, the PTZ Pro. The PTZ Pro 2 actually is worse than the PTZ. And these cameras, they're about $35 on eBay, but the thing is you have to get a cable. So there's a cable and a power supply that goes with it that often isn't sold with it, but it's like another extra $25. And then there's this remote that's another like 20 bucks. And it's kind of cool when it works. So here we go. So we can zoom in, zoom out. We can tilt it, turn it. So it's pretty neat. A pretty neat solution for under $100. And this originally was an $800 piece, and it came with other things. It came with a little speaker and a control base, but that's kind of useless. I have one at school. They bought me one at school. It just sounds terrible. So all you need really is the camera, which is about $30, the cable and the adapter, which is another $25, and the remote. And these are often sold separately. So let me, now I'll use OBS to record a video and also show you what this little PreSonus does. But before I do that, I've got it going into this first. So I've got the dynamic, this is a Rode Podcaster microphone. I have it going into this TC Helicon voice pedal first. And what it is, it's adaptive EQ and compression. So it analyzes the incoming signal and it changes the compression and the EQ automatically to optimize for vocals. And I'm using this preamp and not the preamp in the pedal or the PreSonus. So here's the PreSonus. So I use this in addition. This is kind of like BBE or Aphex for vocals. That's why I use it. And the thing about these pedals, all these TC Helicon pedals, there's a whole bunch of them. They take about a minute to wake up. So when you plug in the power supply, it takes a minute before it turns on. So often people will think they're broken. So, what I would do is I'd go on eBay and find 4 of these pedals in a lot for like $100 because they're supposedly broken. But really what happened is the person, selling it didn't realize that it takes like a minute for this to wake up, for the light to go on after you put the power supply in. So that's something a lot of people don't know about these TC Helicon pedals, is that they're not broken. They just take a minute. It's not like a guitar pedal. Guitar pedal, you just put the adapter in and it turns on right away. This takes about a minute before it wakes up. So often if you see these and they say they're broken, it's not that they're broken. It's either that the person didn't know that there's a delay, and also they probably are using the wrong power supply. Okay, this is wide open, and in my monitors I can hear a little bit of noise. So what I'm going to do right now is still keep it wide open, and I'm going to turn on the adaptive voice pedal. So, the adaptive voice pedal was already on. I just turned it off. So, okay. The adaptive voice pedal is off, and now the adaptive voice pedal is on. Now, let me switch and turn on the fat channel at the same time. But in order to do that, I need to do something else. So let me take care of that right now. Okay, so right now, wide open, and I'm going to turn the fat channel on. So here's the fat channel. So you notice that the, I'm not even doing this right. This is the fat channel with the adaptive voice, and I can turn the adaptive voice off and do this. So, and because I'm using the compression already on the pedal, I'm not actually using the compression on the fat channel. So, there's the fat channel. And I've got the compressor off. So, but there's a high pass filter right over here. And
a noise gate, and I don't use the compression. That would be the compression over here. The EQ I am using. I've got a little bit of a dip around 1 kilohertz and then a slight bump in the upper range. There's also a limiter here. This is kind of nice too, little limiter. And I don't have the delay on, but I could turn the delay on. That's one setting of the delay. And I can also turn the reverb on. Whoa, that's a lot of reverb. These voice effects here, they're kind of cute, but they just, let's see. I can make myself sound on, what is this? What is that? Okay, I'm not even sure what that is. I don't even use these things. So let's try another one. So, hello. That's supposed to be a vocoder. Hello. I guess it doesn't work. Oh, I know why. Because I have it off. Hello. So these are always fun effects, but I never actually use these things. So the delay might be something that I would use. And you're the one that told me about delay. You're the one that told me that if you turn the delay so you can barely hear it in the background, it sounds really good. So in all my vocal recordings, I do that. It has a little bit of delay in there, and I turn it up so I can barely hear it. And then it gets washed out by the reverb, but yes, it does sound better. Okay, so once again, we've got the adaptive voice pedal going to the PreSonus fat channel. So I'm going to turn off the fat channel now. So now the fat channel is off, and you can hear a little bit of noise. And now I'm going to turn off the adaptive voice. Now it's just wide open. And that's it in a nutshell.